Essentially, a nematode is just a tiny worm.
Johan suggested that he knows nothing about nematodes and he knows nothing about global models, so he couldn't be the one to lead this.
I've never even heard of nematodes before I started this project.
But of course I knew that he has the skills to be able to bring all of these tools together to generate a global understanding for the very first time.
Nematodes are incredibly important for soil functioning because they govern nutrient and carbon exchanges between soil and atmosphere.
These are some of the most abundant organisms on our planet. You can get up to 70,000 nematodes in 1 gram of soil. Almost 4 out of every 5 animals on our planet is a nematode worm. Until now, we've got layers and layers of information about the above ground organisms like plants and trees and animals, but we know almost nothing about the living component of our soil. Even though they govern every aspect of ecosystem functioning, we have no global maps of soil animal abundance at a global scale.
So the tricky thing about nematodes in soils is that there's a lot of variation on small scales. But as soon as you move to larger scales, you start to see patterns.
In 1 gram of soil, you might get 10 nematodes. In the next gram of soil, you'll get 10,000. But it's only when you take samples from large areas across broad spatial scales that you can start to see the patterns that tie all that information together. And it's that we need to be able to get a global map.
I believe these maps will be incredibly important for our understanding of the global biosphere, because nematodes are excellent indicator species, and so their abundance will say something about soil fertility and the functioning of those soils.
This kind of information is going to be essential if we're going to understand how ecosystems function across the globe. It's only when we have this global scale information that we can understand the fertility of soils around the world and how carbon and nutrients are being recycled under current or future climate change scenarios.